I look like a gnome. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Hi. That was weird. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a minute. I'm aware. Sorry, there was something. Anyway. Hi. I'm a mess. Today, I want to talk about Judgement. I've been feeling it a lot lately. Not on this channel. The reason why I like my YouTube channel is because we're just hanging out. It's 200 of us hanging out. That's it. That's all that this channel is. I get to interact with my friends in real life. I get to interact with subscribers, all of that. I don't feel judged. You know, I'm expressing opinions. I do get hate comments or comments that are kind of rude, saying that my opinion's trash. I usually delete them, but sometimes I leave the comments up. But that's not what I'm talking about. So, recently, ever since I moved from my hometown to where I am now, I've felt very judged. Like, very, very judged. And yes, I'm aware I'm wearing I forget his name, Cole Sprouse's character on Riverdale's hat. I know. Stop. I like it. It goes with my sweatshirt. I don't care. Anyway, I've been feeling a lot of judgment. And I want to talk about it just in general. I feel like Gen Z, and maybe millennials, but I can only speak from my personal experience as someone who is Gen Z, that we feel like we're judged a lot, especially because we have social media. Other generations have social media, but they weren't brought up with it the same way Gen Z was or is, whichever. And I feel like we live in an age of like a lot of judgment, and judgment has a negative connotation because it's like when people judge you, usually they're saying like, I disagree with you on this, and that. And there's nothing wrong with disagreeing with someone, but it's about how you disagree. If let's say I don't like dinosaurs or something. I like dinosaurs, but that's not the point. I like dinosaurs, and I say, I like dinosaurs, Bryce. I just picked a random name. Bryce, and then Bryce is like, dinosaurs suck, and you suck for liking them. That's just not cool, but in day-to-day conversation, it's not as like blunt as that most of the time. On the internet, it can be, but in real life, a lot of judgment that you find, whether it's in the workplace, school, your family, within yourself, I guess, among your friends, judgment is a little bit different because it's not just like, you're trash for liking this, or why would you like this, or why would you dislike this. It's kind of like it makes you feel invalidated as a person. For example, if you make a life decision like dropping out of college, even though you're really good at school, you're top 3 in your class, you're gonna get judgment for it, and you're gonna get a lot of people saying that your life path is wrong. Like your very existence that you have right now is wrong in their eyes. Your life, through their perception, is wrong. And that kind of judgment of like invalidating someone's opinions of their own life, thoughts, behaviors, whatever it is, it's not okay. And that's not what prompted me to make this video, because I felt lots of judgment for being an LGBTQ, for just having a lot of strong opinions, for having a YouTube channel. I've gotten a lot of weird comments. They're deleted. The ones that I found really offensive, they're deleted, but I have the screenshots of them and I had to read them. And whether it's having just an opinion, basically saying The Fault in Our Stars, I don't like it, and explaining that in like a 20-30 minute video, that, you know, that can bring judgment. But that's not what prompted me to make this video either, because people are going to have their opinions and they're going to express them in rude and non-rude ways. But I think why I'm making this video right now is because recently, I have felt so much judgment for just existing. Like, I'll come into a place, right? And I feel like people who know me, not know me, but people who know my name and pretend like they know me will look me up and down and be like, did you get new this? Or why are your blah 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 so dirty? Or whatever. And they haven't even said hi to me. Stuff like that. Stuff that's like very subtle, but all the time and unavoidable. And I think that especially in places that you have to be at for like a long periods of time, it's very weird. Like school. School, when you feel judgment by your peers or by your teachers at school, you can't really get away from it, because if you have that same class with someone or you sit next to them or whatever, which we don't have to deal with right now because, you know, I don't have to say it, but you know, the thing that's going around right now, we don't really have to deal with people sitting next to you as much anymore. But for most of normal time, if you sit next to someone who is constantly judging you, or you constantly have to interact with people who judge you, it makes you feel like invalidated as a person. And I've kind of said that before, but it's kind of, I just need to put this video out there just so like people know that like I feel you. I understand how it feels when a lot of people judge you simply just for existing. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to give an opinion. We saw it with corpse breathing on Twitter. People will judge you for literally anything you do or just simply existing. It's just the way it is. It's really weird. It's messed up. It's not cool, especially when it comes from like family, friends. It's a little bit weird. When it comes from like strangers or people who you know don't know you, even if they think that they know you, it's not as bad unless you have to constantly interact with them. But when it's like family and friends, it's not cool, because people that you like care about and people who supposedly care about you, and there's a difference between like criticizing someone's actions or criticizing something someone says or what someone likes versus like just casting judgment and saying why are you, why. For example, let's take my poetry book, which you should get, link in description, gotta plug that. If someone wanted to criticize my poetry and be like, hey, this poem is basically all the criticisms I have for your poem are basically all the criticisms you gave for Gabby Hanna's poetry, which I fear all the time. But if someone said that to me, you know, I'd be like, okay, you know, that's a criticism. But if someone just judged me and was like, how dare you write a poetry book, those are two different things. And I think that can be applied to life choices in a specific way. Like if someone wanted to say, was trying to make sure I was making the right decision for dropping out of college, they would probably go about it in a way different way than what I had received. Like they would probably say, are you sure? Have you like, do you feel like you're doing the best for you? And then I would say yes, and then that would be the end of it. But most people, they don't, not most people, but a lot of people don't do that. They'll just cast judgment on you and say that you're doing the wrong thing because it's not the thing that they would do. And it's like this weird projection game. And I think that judgment, just in general, is a projection game. You're just a lot of people, including me, everyone's done it, where you project like what you do or what you would do onto other people's life choices. So when they don't do what you would do, you're kind of like, that's kind of stupid. And I've had to take a step back, and I will have to continue to do that as I live my life, to make sure that I'm not just dunking on someone's dreams or whatever, or life, or dislikes or likes because I don't like it. Since I've felt that from so many people, I've tried to look out for that. It's just kind of weird. For the past couple months, I would say, I have felt a lot of judgment from my daily interactions, and I don't know what to do with it. I can't really do anything about it because I can't really get out of the space that these interactions come from. It's just kind of how it is, and like with school, like with being in any kind of group of people, you're going to have someone who wants to judge you for something. It doesn't matter. People will cast judgment. And that's okay. People keep it to themselves, but that's not how people operate. So yeah, if someone is judging you, they can fuck off. Okay, bye.